Recently, I have been by far exceeding my expectations in the kitchen with all of my amazing creations, as you guys will have seen. But in today's episode of Cooking with Miles, although it's actually not even cooking with Miles because you don't even have to bake these bars, so I mean thumbs up button right now. So today I'm presenting you with a very basic recipe, an on-the-go breakfast bar recipe which everyone needs in their life. They're high in healthy protein, healthy fats, healthy carbohydrates. They're gonna fuel you throughout your morning, long-lasting energy, but most importantly, they taste absolutely amazing. So these bars are perfect for you if you don't like to eat first thing in the morning, or you go to the gym first thing, you work out, and then you have to rush to work, and you need something healthy to send down the chute en route. That rhymed. Can't believe it's taken me this long to share this epic high omega-3 peanut butter crunch bar recipe with you, because they're a big staple in my diet. I've been making them for years. As long as you stick to the basic base of this recipe, you can play around with the ingredients, the nuts and the seeds that you throw in. I'm just using my favorite ones and also the ones that are highest in omega-3. But yeah, you can play around with this and pretty much throw anything you want in there. I mean, within reason, don't go putting anthrax in there or anything, but anyways, this is what you'll need. So here's what we're working with. Starting off with 3 cups of whole rolled oats. Make sure you use whole rolled oats and not like the quick cooking ones, because trust me, it makes a difference with the texture and the flavor and the chew and all the stuff. Obviously, as these are peanut butter crunch bars, you want to be using some crunchy peanut butter. You can use smooth if you want, because you're going to get some crunch from these nuts and seeds anyway. But today I'm using MyProtein crunchy peanut butter, and to be honest, you know I'm a harsh critic when it comes to nut butters. This one is pretty delicious, so yeah. Now, like I said, you can play around with the nuts and the seeds that you want in here, but I like to focus on getting those healthy omega-3s in the morning. So here we have 1/3 of a cup of creamy hemp seeds and 1/4 of a cup of flax. Also, for more crunch and creaminess, I've got 1/2 cup of crushed macadamia nuts. Now, I've also got a few tablespoons of coconut oil. You can also use coconut butter. You don't actually have to use coconut oil. It just makes them set better, and I actually like a bit of coconutiness in this. And I also just like to trigger people who are afraid of using coconut oil. So take that. I'm also gonna use just a few tablespoons of maple syrup to sweeten. Also, another very important point I should bring up is that these are no bake bars for 2 reasons. The first one is that it's just easier and I'm lazy. Second reason is that when you are making recipes with hemp or flax, you should never ever heat them. These fats are incredibly delicate, and the moment you expose them to too much heat in the oven, the microwave, or even just at room temperature for too long, they go rancid. So they must be kept in the fridge if you want their full health benefits. There's no point in eating these healthy nuts and seeds if they're rancid. So yeah, also when you have the finalized recipe and you have a big batch of these bars, make sure you store them in the fridge. A full cup, this is gonna be messy guys, I'm warning you right now. You're gonna get a full cup of this crunchy peanut butter into a separate bowl. Ugh, try not to drop the kitchen appliances in the peanut butter. Also gonna add the coconut oil or coconut butter to the same bowl. Remember, if you're not using oil, you need to bump up the amount of peanut butter you're using. So I will put that in the description box down below anyways. All right, I'm just gonna heat this in the microwave till it starts to melt a little bit so it's easier to mix with the other ingredients. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, this is all nice and melted and stirrable. All right, so all you need to do now is get a much bigger bowl so we can chuck everything else in and have fun mixing it all together. Oats. In goes the lake of crunchy peanut butter. Look at that. I tell you what, every time I make these, it's always impossible not to just eat the melted peanut butter and coconut mix on its own. All right, in go the macadamia nuts, hemp seeds, and the ground flax. And then I'm going in with just under 1/2 cup of earthy sweet maple syrup. Add a pinch of salt if you desire. I don't think the peanut butter I used had salt in it, but anyways. Burning off those calories, which we are about to replace when we eat these bars in a little bit. Oh, it's like sludgy granola. All right, you just wanna press these down as hard as you can. Make sure you get it into all of the corners. I'm doing a very bad job, but I'm sure you get the gist of things. This is strangely therapeutic. You just give it a big whack. Look at that, not only do you get to eat something delicious afterwards, but you get to take your stress out. So, bit of a double whammy here. All right, we're gonna put another bit of baking parchment on top and just press down as hard as you can. These bars are perfectly imperfect, just like me. Okie dokie, so this is going into the freezer for 30 to 45 minutes. And then we will have peanut butter crunch bar heaven. All right, so that was the longest 30 minutes of my life. Let's peel this off. These have hardened up quite a bit, so they are gonna be nice and chewy. And when you store these long term, you can keep them in the freezer if you want them really chewy, or of course, otherwise in the fridge to preserve all of those good omega-3 fats. God, these are rock hard, just like my abs. I like my bars to be a little bit big. You can obviously chop them into smaller sizes if you wish. All right, let's go in for this one. As you can see, you're gonna get a lot of creamy crunch from those macadamia nuts and all of the hemp and flax as well. Texture-wise, if they come straight out the freezer, I would say these are a mix between a flapjack and a Rocky Road bar, but 10 times the flavor and 10 times the nutrition, baby. Best believe. All right, taste test. I just cannot believe how good these taste, considering how healthy they are. They taste like some kind of raw gourmet dessert. 10 out of 10. Do you know what? Do you know what, yeah? I think the only way that these could be improved is if you switch the peanut butter for tahini. These are honestly like crack. I know earlier in the video I said you can switch out the ingredients for different nuts, different seeds. Honestly, if you're gonna make these the first time, make it exactly this way, because I can confirm that they're 10 out of 10, so yeah. The question is not how many of these will I eat in one go, it's how fast will I eat all of these in one go. Once again, cooking with Miles, well, mixing and freezing with Miles was an epic success. Yeah, if you make these bars, if you make a different variation, if you switch up the nut butter or the nuts or seeds, let me know how they turn out, I wanna know. Also in the comment section down below, leave me any suggestions of what you want me to make or bake. Next time, I'm open to anything apart from marijuana brownies because I'm sick of them. Yeah, sending you lots of love and I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.
Satisfy my appetite with something spectacular. Check your vernacular, and then I get back to ya with diamond-like precision. Insatiable is what I envision. Can't detect acquisition.